Oh, I see some games. I see some games.
Yahoo!
What is up, Internet? Retro here, and welcome back to another episode of Retro Hunting. And today, we are back out in Beebe, Arkansas. It is actually known as the flea market capital of the South. In this little bitty small town, there are nine flea markets. I don't even know how big this town is. It is just a few thousand people, and there are that many flea markets in just this one town. And today, we are out at a flea market that I've never filmed at before, and we find some rad stuff per usual. But before we get into it, I want to thank Morning Brew for sponsoring this video. Now, don't worry, we're not talking about replacing your favorite morning cup of joe. Morning Brew is a daily email that makes reading the news actually enjoyable. Here's what I'm talking about. Before Morning Brew, scrolling through hundreds of clickbait titles to find out what's really happening in the world was getting old. Some days it was better to avoid conversations about current events because who wants to try to dig through all of it? Morning Brew sends you a witty and informative rundown of relevant topics for free, and you get smarter in just 5 minutes. Just this week, I learned about GameStop's plans to enter the NFT market and ways that a popular New York publication is trying to reach 10 million digital subscribers by 2025. There's no reason not to subscribe to Morning Brew if you are interested in business, finance, or tech. It's completely free and takes less than 15 seconds to subscribe. Click the link in the description below to subscribe to Morning Brew today. Thank you again to Morning Brew for sponsoring this video. Let's get into it.
I feel like I've been seeing a ton of Elmo stuff lately. There is some kind of Elmo rock and roll guy to say rock and roll Elmo. Exactly what I said. And then one lone VHS. You got a Star Trek The Final Frontier.
Live long and prosper.
Still has the cellophane on it. 1999. So there's that. And then another, it's like another Elmo. He looks a bit older. Yeah? Can't tell. Let's go into the blue room. You got Pimple Pete. What?
Gross.
That's gross, man. That's a gross thing. That's like a 90s thing. I feel like back in the 90s, everything was like gross. You had Booger Man on Sega Genesis. You had Gooey Louie, and then you have that weird Zit game. Here's a Superman book, The Death and Life of Superman. I used to read a lot back in the day. I haven't been reading like I used to. Probably should start again. Wow, that Costa cases. Is it Costa or Costa?
Costa sunglasses.
I always say Costa, it's probably not right, but that is like a super nice case, man. I would get that and paint this black and put Nintendo on it. Have a Nintendo case in the game room, but I don't have any space for that. So. Oh, look at that. Look at that, man. This is Power Rangers, I know, because my son is obsessed. What year is this? What year is this guy? 2015, so newer Power Ranger. That's cool to see. See, this is the stuff I did not want. It's like just candles and Christmas decor and wait, and a VR thing. It's like, how random is that? Virtual reality glasses, $2, and a weird Christmas tree. Oh, I see some games. I see some games. PS3, The Walking Dead. There is a Walking Dead game that actually does have some value. I don't know which one it is off the top of my head. Fairly certain that's not it. If it is, dang it, I missed it. Outlaw Golf 2. I've never seen this before. You can grab it. Come on, Ray. Outlaw Golf 2, $5. The Outlaw games are fun. There's volleyball. There's obviously golf and Golf 2. Huh. I'm interested in that. You guys know I'm a golfer. And I love video games, so combine the two, it's a good day. Nintendo, ooh, that's Nintendo branded. Actually, these I think are like $12 for an OEM AV cord. Bunch of movies. I can sometimes get behind like a loose disc game and just like make a game or make a game case for it, but I can't get behind DVD ones. Whoa, y'all, I don't think I've ever seen this before. Look at this. Teddy Ruxpin, the 6 crystals for $2. I'm not super interested in that, but that's kind of cool to see. And a bunch more DVDs. A ton of movies. Guys, Blu-rays and DVDs are what a lot of flea markets are like filled with nowadays. Just so many. Check this out. Here's a little G.I. Joe car tank. It's plastic, so I can't assume it's too old. It is, looks like 2004. Hasbro 2004. Don't know how much he is, but just a lone G.I. Joe little car figure. Toys. Pig. There is our M&M's item to see for the day at the flea market. Now we gotta see some Beanie Baby stuff. Make our trip complete. Okay, this is absolutely wild. Guys, I've been looking for this movie forever. In the flea market I just went to. You guys, I don't know what order you will see these retro hunting episodes. Here it is again. Like, I just found it, and here it is again, and I think this one is in slightly better condition for $1, so I've got to get it, but that is crazy. I've never seen it before, and then here we are back-to-back flea markets, and we find another one. Okay, have no idea what this is. This is Oogly's Quinn. What is this?
Oogly's! Oogly's! Tickle him and they'll go absolutely crazy!
Never have seen this before. Playmates. What year? It looks like it's, I would just guess, 2002. That's what I would think. And it is 99. This is a 90s toy that I've never heard of before, which rarely happens. Do you guys know about Oogly's? I do not. One PS2 game, Tiger Woods, 2005. Van Wilder, what a wild movie that is. Whoa, look at this. Beverly Hills 90210, the movie. I never got into that show. I was a little young for that. More and more Nerf stuff. Like, I feel like I've seen a lot of Nerf items at flea markets lately. I mean, I do see them at, you know, Goodwills and stuff, relatively cheap, so I guess that's why. Oh, look at this. Yes! Dude, the Never-Ending Story 3!
Take a journey beyond your imagination. The Never-Ending Story 3. Escape from Fantasia.
Okay, now this one gets so much hate. I actually really like this movie. Jack Black is in this movie. People don't think about Jack Black being in like this and then Airborne. Airborne is a really great 90s movie, but this is sick. Definitely gonna get this. Never-Ending Story 3. I like it. It's probably nostalgia talking, but it's definitely not as good as the first two. I will say that, but it's still nostalgic to me, man. Gotta get it. Here is a Yahtzee Toy Story game. Yahtzee Junior. Dude, 2002. It's $2. Is it all in there? It's taped up. I'm assuming if they're selling this, it's got to be in there. My son would love this. Can we get this too? Take a chance for $2, right? Here's some Care Bears. I don't know if they're old or not, but $5. They look relatively newer, I think. I see very colorful VHS, which means I must look. I must look. Lots of VeggieTales. You don't see VeggieTales ones very often. I thought that said Bubsy, not Busby.
Busby, B-U-Z-B-Y. The rebelling bee, that's me.
There's actually a Bubsy cartoon. There was one episode that they aired. I don't know if it came out on a VHS. If it did, I need it. I definitely need that. A Goofy movie, one of my favorite movies from my childhood. Still a great movie. Richard Simmons. Oh man, it's sealed. Mega Mix Blast Off.
I'm gonna burn some fat off of you today.
Star Trek. I Love Lucy. Toy Story. Now and Then. This is one of my wife's favorite movies from her childhood. Just now and then. Don't see anything else. These are cool. I've never seen this one before. This is Play and Sound, Hunchback of Notre Dame. Not working, but those are cool. Hey, here's a Ghostbusters item. It is Dr. Raymond Stance. It's like a loot crate thing. Don't care about that. What is this? Is this a coloring book? Golden. Yes, this is a coloring book. Whoa, super colored in, but you know, whatever. I've never seen like a fully colored coloring book for sale at a flea market. Usually it's like, okay, a couple pages are colored, but we're seeing a lot of firsts for me at flea markets. Like I've never seen, you know, I've never gotten a VHS and then got it at the next flea market. I've never seen that Outlaw Golf Game 2. Never seen that before. That 90s toy. It's like all this stuff. It's the flea market of firsts for me.
Well, first time for everything.
But kind of weird to see so many new things in just one trip. Hey, here's some more Richard Simmons VHS.
Disco Spike and Sassy
I like coming to flea markets. Like right now, it's the morning, Friday morning, and there's like 2 people in here. Same for the other flea market I just went to. There was like nobody in there. So you can kind of like take your time and you're not bumping into people. You come to flea markets in Arkansas on a dang Saturday. Holy crap, y'all. You can't even like, you can't even look around. There's so many people. So many people. It's definitely an older Cabbage Patch right there. $7 for her. I gotta know the year on that one. I don't know my Cabbage Patch very well, but I'm gonna guess like 88 or something maybe. 2004. So that's how much I don't know my Cabbage Patch is. That's like a new one. Someone take my retro card. Are you kidding me? Another Richard Simmons VHS? How many are we gonna see? That's crazy. What if we saw another Three Ninjas High Noon at Mega Mountain VHS? That would be wild.
A piece of me, come and get it.
Oh, now that is high school right there, man. Free and Creed. $4. Whoa, they are proud. They are proud of that CD. Oh, thank you. All right, these figures are ginormous. Kylo, there he is. $10, probably pretty good. Same for Captain America. I mean, they are standing tall, probably, geez, a foot and a half each. I don't need them, but there's those. Ooh, I see a Power Rangers toy. Do see a Power Rangers toy. I don't know which one he is from. My son would definitely know. Looks like Power Rangers Samurai, potentially. $6. No, come on. He's not even electronic or anything. My son would like that though. Finally, guys, finally found the High School Musical Barbie. Oh yeah. Didn't know that was a thing. Had no idea. All right, a couple more things in here. We're getting really home decor-y at this point. So many flea markets in my area are like this. I never show them to you because it's like, what's the point? It's just a bunch of cups and end tables and chairs. I don't know, but definitely not what I'm interested or what you're probably interested in. Most people that watch the channel. But we did get a couple cool things. We'll do one more little quick look around, see if there's anything else. But we did get a couple things. This booth is closing, 20% off, but again, all home decor stuff. All right, I don't know what this is exactly. Obviously it's used for some kind of Polaroid camera, but that's like one of my favorite fonts. Polaroid flash, looks like it attaches to a camera and then it would be your flash, so you would brighten up your picture. This is $2, which is, I'm assuming, a good price, but it's kind of cool to see. Definitely don't need that. 20% off this booth. This Mickey looks pretty old, this one and this one. Here are you? Don't know. And this is just a figure. It almost looks like it would be something, but like a phone or something, but it's not. Just a Mickey. All right, just a couple newer toys right here. a pretty cool Marlboro sign, 125. I actually see really cool cigarette beer signs often, like these right here. Here's a Winston one, 50 bucks. It's really cool. Wouldn't fit my theme, but still. Looks like we're wrapped up, guys. All right, cool flea market. Got a couple pickups to go through to show you guys back in the game room.
Beebe, Arkansas, guys, the flea market capital of the South. I didn't even know it was labeled that until I went to like the front counter and the lady gave me the flea market map. There's a map. She gave me this. Look at this. This is where all of the flea markets are in just this little bitty town. There's so many of them. I think I only went to 3 of the flea markets during my time that particular day when out hunting. So now we didn't get a ton of stuff in this stop, but still some notable items. The first thing we got is this Yahtzee Junior game. Now, guys, I am always hanging out with my son in the game room, always playing games. Lately, his favorite 90s board game is Splat. At least I think it came out in the 90s. I played it a ton back when I was a kid. So we are starting to play a lot of board games. So Yahtzee Junior, Toy Story Yahtzee Junior was exactly what I needed to get because I knew that me and him would love playing this. So this is just Yahtzee, but with the Toy Story characters, and it appears that most of the pieces are in there, but for $2, we can make it work. So Yahtzee Junior, Toy Story Yahtzee Junior for me and my buddy boy. Next up is a movie that gets a lot of hate, and rightfully so, because it's not amazing, but it's still nostalgic to me. It is The Never-Ending Story 3. Now, in comparison to 1 and 2, this movie is not very good, but I still grew up with it. I don't see this on VHS ever, and to get this for a couple bucks, I was not gonna pass up on this. Guys, Jack Black is in this freaking movie. I love it. I also love when Jack Black was in the movie Airborne. He was in all these kind of random, early to mid 90s movies before, his career kind of took off. But Jason James Richter from Free Willy is also in this movie. So had to get Never-Ending Story 3, the clamshell version. The next pickup was our only game pickup at this flea market, and it is Outlaw Golf 2. Now, I've told you guys before, I'm a huge golfer. I love golfing, and I love the Outlaw series. Now, I've never played Outlaw Golf. I have played and put a little bit of time into the volleyball game, but I've never played Outlaw Golf 2, and for $5, I thought, why not? I think that's about what it's worth, but it's in really good shape. Again, I love golf. I don't have it for the PS2 collection. I thought, why not? So we picked up Outlaw Golf 2 on the PS2. And the last pickup, and quite possibly the wildest pickup, is Three Ninjas High Noon at Mega Mountain. Now, the reason why this is so crazy is because I have been looking for this movie for years. I'm talking years, guys, and I wanted to find it out in the wild. So I go to BB, start going to the flea markets the same day, and I find it at the flea market before the one I just went to. Like, I go to this flea market, I think it was called like the Red Apple Flea Market. I find it, I freak out because I've never found it before, and then just 30, 45 minutes later, I'm at another flea market in the same town, and I find it again. Like, what are the chances of that? That is absolutely mind-blowing to me that I found this. And what's crazy is I had so many people in my last episode message me, and they said, hey man, if you get another one of those, I want it. Like, I'll buy it from you, I'll trade you. And I started laughing because I'm like, actually, I found another one the same friggin' day. Like, I go to flea markets every single day. Like, how in the world do I never find this? Find it, and then the next flea market I find it again. I think that's crazy. I don't know. Had to pick it up, and I already have someone that this is gonna go to. But Three Ninjas High Noon at Mega Mountain, not the best. Basically, I got the third, or I guess this is actually the fourth movie, but I got like the weird movies, from series Never-Ending Story 3, High Noon at Mega. These are the ones that are like at the very tail end of these series that weren't very good, but still nostalgic for me. So that was absolutely nuts. Guys, tell me down below, what was your favorite thing that we saw at this flea market? There weren't like a ton of things here, but still some pretty rad things. As always, thank you guys for hanging out, for watching the video. Hit that like button. Please, guys, if you are enjoying the retro hunting series, when we are going out there trying to find all of those nostalgic pieces from our childhood, by all means, hit that like button. It helps out tremendously. Subscribe if you have not already, and until next time, peace.